On everybody, welcome to episode 1 of The Functional Gentleman. We are your hosts, Roy Gravis and Bucky Pinder. How's it going, Bucky?
Oh, it's going. It's a beautiful night in Silsbee.
It is a beautiful night in Silsbee. And as always, we are coming to you live from Studio in the Pines in downtown Silsbee, Texas. So how's your work day, man?
Busy. Spring break is next week for most of Southeast Texas, and being in the boat industry, well, it gets really hectic.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pour you a nice little gentlemanly.
Such a gentleman.
God, just such a functional gentleman. Look at that.
Speaking of functional gentlemen, we are live for episode number 1, like you said, and I'm excited.
Yeah, you and me both, man. This is a long time coming. I mean, somebody giving me a mic and an hour to talk. It's almost scary, is what it almost is.
I'm surprised he agreed.
I'm surprised he agreed too. And by he, we are referring to, of course, our producer, the good brother, Mr. John Marble. What's going on, Johnny?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Oh, man, it's good.
Just happy
it's
to be here and happy to have you.
Ooh.
Is that good?
It is
that
very
a good.
Woo? Yeah, it's a good one. So just in case everybody's wondering, tonight's drink of the night is going to be 10 Cup American Whiskey. It is a 90 proof, I think. I'm sorry, 94 proof. So very good quality, good color. Got a slow burn to it, not too bad. I mean, what's your take on it?
It's got some caramel notes to it. If you, if you just kind of let it go, it's got a little bit of a burn, but it's, I'm liking it.
It's a good slow burn. You gotta love those slow burns.
Heck yeah.
So of course, everybody in Facebook land's wondering how in the world did you two guys get together? So, a little bit of backstory. Bucky's wife, Dana, and my wife, Brandy, are, I guess, best friends?
Best friends since, 3 years old?
Something like that. I remember hearing stories of them being under
diapers.
a table and diapers, and it's craziness.
Yeah.
So, of course, when Dana and Bucky were dating, Brandy and I were already married, so that kind of goes into that. But, I mean, it's been fun. I mean, we've had some...
Oh, for sure. I mean... that's kind of how it happens anyway, especially with, all you husbands out there that y'all understand. Your wives kind of force your friends on you. And then...
I don't know if I should take offense to that or what, but I mean, that's kind of...
Well, that first meeting can always be a little awkward because neither one of you know each other, so you're just kind of like...
If I remember correctly, it was awkward as crap.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. But, I mean, here we are 8, 9 years later.
I'm thinking 9.
I mean, our families...
Is it sad that we already sound like a married couple talking about how long we met?
Right.
It's 9 years.
But
no, it's 8.
It's grown, and it's been awesome, and... I mean, this guy was the best man at my wedding, so that tells you how close we've gotten.
So a funny story about you, as you mentioned your wedding. So a funny story. Bucky's mother-in-law now, Miss Wanda Dowden, by the way. Love Wanda to death. As I'm walking up to the front to do my best man's toast, she hooks me with her cane and pulls me close and says, "Roy Gravis, please do not embarrass me in front of all these people." And I looked at her and said, "Miss Wanda, I would not embarrass Mr. Sam." And she got the most dejected look on her face ever. So that's quality stuff. But no, y'all's wedding was very nice. Very nice.
Thank you, sir.
The venue was good. Y'all had it at the barn?
Yes.
Yes. I think I know more about your marriage than you do at this point.
Probably.
Wow.
I'm just along for the ride.
I've
got a beautiful wife that I love, and I'm just along for the ride.
So I guess we kind of get to the we need to get to the bill paying portion of the show. So tonight's episode is sponsored by Jackson Moronis Law Firm. I personally dealt with Matthew and Jennifer Moronis myself. They're great people. And you can reach them at either 409-385-9800 or jmlawtexas.com. So,
jmlawtexas.com.
I think your brother does that better.
He does it better.
I think he does it better.
Paying the bills.
So in events going around town this weekend, we've got a good one. So Hunting with Soldiers is doing their first annual crawfish boil. I had an opportunity today to meet Gordon Melton, which is the, I guess, CEO of Hunting with Soldiers, so to speak.
El Presidente.
El Presidente himself. Super nice guy. I got to look at the Texas Fallen Memorial Wall, which, if you don't know, So it's every Texas veteran that is, I think, died, or is it current? How does that
So
work exactly?
it's every Texas veteran who has passed away who was a veteran since 9/11.
Since 9/11.
Yeah.
Got you. So, and if y'all want, so they're doing their crawfish bowl at Honky Tonk on Saturday, which is the 13th? 13th. From 11 to 6, there's going to be a washer tournament, cornhole tournament, silent auction, live auction, karaoke, and they're doing crawfish. And the crawfish is pretty good price. So for 5 pounds, it's going to be $35, and for 3 pounds, it's going to be $20. So, I mean, not
really
bad
not
pricing
bad.
for cooked crawfish. And I think you get,
Not
what
at
is
all.
it, 1 corn, 1 sausage, 1 potato?
I'll have to look it up
Okay.
because I can't remember.
I need you to do some looking up on that.
Hey, I'll do it.
That's
Just
the
for
good.
you.
That's the good brother John Marble right there. Love
And
that
those
dude.
hunting with soldiers guys are.
They're
man,
super nice people.
people.
And not only that, I mean a lot of their stuff is they deal with combat veterans that are suffering from PTSD, and they take them on actual hunts and fishing trips and stuff like that. So it really kind of gets those guys' minds in a place to where they're not always thinking about what they saw overseas. Because I mean, I know I didn't serve. The military would not take me because I got a crooked back. I mean, crooked like a politician. But and I don't know.
Speaking of politicians,
Speaking of politicians, yeah. So I guess
So, real quick. So, like you said, 5 pound platter, $32. 3 pound platter, $20. The platters will come with 2 potatoes, 1 piece of corn, and 1 piece of sausage. If you decide to order by the pound, it'll be $6.75 a pound, and corn and potatoes will be 50 cents extra per piece, and sausage will be 75 cents extra per piece.
I like it. I like it a lot.
sounds like a winner.
So yeah, if you guys are out and about in Silsbee on a Saturday, definitely go by the Honky Tonk. Check that out. Like I said, all the proceeds go towards Hunting with Soldiers, which is a top flight organization that's doing really good things. So support them the way Silsbee can. So I got a question for you, Bucky.
I knew this was going to happen.
Oh, I don't know if you did or not. So we call this show the Functional Gentleman. So I'm curious because you and I are slightly different.
Slightly.
What is your definition of a functional gentleman?
So to me, a functional gentleman is just everything you want it to be. I mean, it needs to be who you are. So, and I think in my head, immediately, gentleman brings you back to those pictures or seeing all the guys that just only wear suits or only, drink the most expensive whiskey or do the most expensive things. But in my head, a gentleman is just, it's your personality. It's who you are, how you represent yourself, the things you want to be about. And to be functional, I mean, the word itself is just very functional. You can use it for whatever you need, and it's always being ready, whether that's at your job or out on the town or whatever. As long as you're being functional and you're ready for whatever comes at you, and you're a gentleman as far as respecting people and presenting yourself the right way, that's really what it's all about.
Right on. That's a good definition. Mine's a little different. I'm pretty much comfortable in my own skin, and I think to be a functional gentleman, you have to be comfortable in your own skin.
I'll agree with that.
My little brother, who is probably watching this show through his fiance's Facebook account, says that I'm the typical funny fat guy, but yet I'm comfortable in my own skin. So, I mean, to me, it's being who you are regardless of who's watching, who's looking, whatever. I'm the same me, whether you run into me at a fancy restaurant, at a drive-thru, at a coffee shop, liquor store, where I'm the same guy regardless. The functional part of it, the fact is, like for me, and I know you're not like this, I'm a big EDC guy. So, I mean, I constantly carry stuff. Like, prime example, when I did my pocket dump today, it looked like I had 7 pounds worth of crap in my pockets. So, I mean, I carry a pocket knife. I carry a punch cutter, a regular squeeze cigar cutter, lighter, pen. Majority of that stuff I use every day. Being a vendor that distributes beverages for a beverage company, you have to keep certain things on you. And I think that's what the functional part of being a gentleman's about.
Definitely.
You have to keep what works for you day in and day out. Some people be like, well, it's not really EDC if you don't carry a handgun. Well, I'm sorry. I mean, some people, you can't carry a handgun in certain places. I can't carry one on a Jack Hilliard truck.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I don't feel like it's always necessary to carry a handgun.
It's not. I agree with you.
Not if you know karate.
There you go. See?
Is it karate or kung fu? I feel like kung fu's a little more badass.
I think any type of, like martial arts.
Martial arts in general, you just turn into a human weapon.
Yes.
But I think that's what makes the show really cool is a gentleman can be whatever you need it to be.
So we had an interesting question from the social media coordinator was Bobby Marble, who, by the way, is probably the best in the business. And if you ain't got a Bobby Marble in your life, you need to get one. I said Barbie. So EDC, because Bobby asked, she's like, what's EDC? So EDC is everyday carry, okay? It's everyday stuff that you carry on you. Like, prime example, some of us, I'm not going to name names, but John Marble does not carry his challenge coin every day, and I know this on the regular.
I don't carry my challenge coin ever.
I'm not far behind you.
And I get in trouble for that.
It's in my bag that I bring to work, so I bring it with me everywhere.
Wait.
As long as I have my bag. And yes, I carry a bag.
So I can, no, that's not what I was going with. I don't care if you carry a bag. So I can coin check both of you right now and get away with it.
And it would be empty.
Yes, but you cannot because my coin is missing.
That's true. I do know yours.
It's just missing?
Yeah, no.
See, that's wrong.
So my wife knows where it is, and I think she's hiding it from me so that I get in these situations.
So in that case, I'm going to ask the lady of the room, would you coin check him? Okay, Bobby says I should coin check you. So I'm going to coin check you right now. So if y'all don't know what the challenge coin thing is, we do this thing amongst HTT Media where it literally, we all have these same similar, that one doesn't count. I got that one too, but it's home. It's literally a triangular coin. And if I call prime example, since I called the coin check, so I lay my coin down, Bucky lays his down, John lays his down. In this case, neither one of them have them. So I can make them do pretty much anything I want right now. But the caveat to that is if I call the coin check and everybody has it, then I have to be the one to do whatever they want. But in this case, I'm golden. So you're both going to owe me on this one. I owe you it since we are on episode 1. I'm going to be the gentlemanly of this and say,
so sweet.
Yeah, I know. Sweet guy right here. My wife would tell you completely different.
Probably.
She would say I am a unique individual to cohabitate with at times. So,
okay.
But yeah, I mean, you want another pour?
Sure, I'll take another pour. I got a little bit left, but it can't
like
always not be topped off, right?
It sounded like a fairy's kiss when I opened that bottle. It was like, boop. Y'all thought I was going to say something else, didn't you?
So, as he pours a glass of whiskey, just to
10
kind of
cup,
get
by the way.
10
cup
cup
whiskey.
It's not bad if you want to try it. Just to kind of give everybody a rundown on what the show is about and what we're going to be doing. It's a lot of what you would think. We're going to be tasting different whiskeys. We're going to be drinking on the show. We're going to try different cigars. We're going to talk about just everyday things that guys should know. Etiquette.
Which, bringing so Ann Collins writes, I would like to see y'all help the young man in our area with basic manners and elevator etiquette. Most adults don't know that. I personally did not know that there was elevator etiquette.
There is elevator etiquette. So if you are and correct me if I'm wrong, somebody in the comments, if you are a gentleman, you literally take and put your back to the opening and hold the door one-armed and let everybody else get in, and then you're the last one. Also, the other etiquette goes along with that is you ask the people that get in before you what floor they're going to.
Correct. I know
you're the last one in the elevator, so you push the button, say, Bobby's on 2, you're on 3, and I'm on 6. So I push 2, 3, and 6. And then it gets out and you go from there.
So you push your floor last?
Yes, you always push your floor last.
Okay.
It's kind of a superstitious type thing, at least with me. I mean, I can't vouch for everybody, but that's always how I've done it. I've always pushed mine. It's okay. You can make the raisinette noise. It's fine.
Cue the rainbow. The more you know.
That's it.
The more you know.
That's it. I mean, yeah, stuff like that. Like I was amazed the other day. So like somebody, I went to an event, had a tie on. Somebody's like, "Hey, how'd you learn how to tie a tie?" I was like, I just learned how to tie one. And they're like, really? I don't know how to tie one. I always wear a clip-on. To me, that's something every guy should. I mean, you're going to wear a tie at least once in your life.
Yes.
And it's probably going to be your wedding, more than likely. Maybe a funeral, whatever. But, I mean, you should know how to tie a tie. And I'll tell you right now, and I don't know if you do this or not, a big pet peeve of mine as a gentleman, if you have on brown shoes, you better have a brown belt to go with it. Because if you got a black belt with brown shoes, I'm going to call you out on it if I see you.
He will.
I will call you out in a heartbeat on it. That's a big pet peeve of mine. You have to color coordinate as
please.
a gentleman.
My wife gives me crap all the time because I talk about it probably more than most guys should as far as color coordinating. You know, I'm a big, you don't wear navy blue with black. You wear brown with brown, black with black.
No.
Just make
No. Wait a minute, homeboy. No.
make things match.
So the black on black thing, I can tell you right now.
As far as like what you were saying, brown shoes, brown belt.
Okay, I was fixing
black
to say.
shoes, black belt. That type of thing.
I got
and
you.
if it's a suit, obviously you're going to go black on it.
Well, I know my wife, it drives her crazy, so some of my work polos are black.
And you wear black shorts?
No, I do not. I wear khaki shorts with my black. Because
See, and I'm
if
okay
I
with
have
that.
black on black, Brandy normally asks me if I'm going to a funeral. And, of course, being as I've seen the movie Walk the Line several times, I look at her and my answer is, well, maybe I am.
Well, maybe I
So
am.
it's a nice Johnny Cash reference for the night.
So, and you know, you talked about ties. One other thing that gets me is somebody in your family knows how to tie a tie.
Right.
Like, when I was young, I didn't know how to tie a tie. My brother Justin taught me how to tie my tie. And he didn't just do it for me and leave. He actually taught me how to do it. So now I can tie any tie I want. Like, and it's because he taught me. So somebody in your family knows how to tie a tie. Of course, we're going to teach you here on the show eventually, but, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And kind of expanding on the basic manners and things of that nature, it's okay to say yes, ma'am.
It is.
No,
it's
sir.
very much.
And just another thing that's kind of unrelated, it's okay to fix your hair if you have some.
I don't have any. That's
I feel
why
like
wear
that was
hat.
a shot taken at me.
It, was, it wasn't just you. It was
Brother
both
John.
Of us. It was both of us, John. Trust me. Because Bucky and I always joke with each other when we're hanging out or whatever. Because we do, you know, the families live close. We do hang out a lot. And I always tell him, man, you got that good lettuce. And he goes, man, you have no lettuce.
But they did get me a nice functional gentleman hat to cover
Yes.
up my bald spot,
As you can see.
which you can buy.
You can go to Doodlebug Designs in downtown Silsbee. Beth is she's your one-stop shop for everything. She can do tumblers. She can do embroidery. She can do sublimate. She literally does it all. And she does good quality
She does
work.
really good work. She does really good work, I will say.
I mean, because I'm personally not a fan of snapbacks. So when I went to her, I said, Beth, you got to make it a flex fit. And she's like, oh, I can do that. And sure enough, it's flex fitted, and it fits
And they
really
look
well.
good.
And they do look good. It's good coloring. You know, the side tilt logo thing is kind of, I guess, in right now. I don't really know, but make sure you look at. Okay, yeah, gotcha.
We're learning.
Yeah, we're learning.
Yeah.
Episode 1. Yeah, gotcha.
one.
Episode 1. It's kind of confusing to
one.
me because Bobby's chilling on the couch, and I'm like trying to look at everybody because maybe with me, you know, and this goes back to being gentlemanly too. I always look at people in the eye when I talk to them. That's
As
to
you
me
talk,
is a huge.
I'm
Yeah, I know. I'm
wanting to
sitting over
look
here.
at you.
Yeah, I'm turning my head looking at you too. Which in that case, sometimes you see my double chin. Which I
hey.
mean, hey, I'm almost 40. Cut me some slack.
That's why the camera's tilted up or down.
Is that why it's tilted down?
It's all,
Okay.
what do we call it? The MySpace angle?
Yes.
Isn't that
The
where all
My-
that
yes.
started?
I feel like that should be named to like the hot chick selfie angle because 90% of the hot chicks
but it-
literally are like.
Well, no, because it could pretty much make anybody look like a hot chick.
I don't think there's any hope for
It
me.
slims you down with
Me
the
either.
angle.
I don't think there's any hope for me whatsoever.
I think you're cute.
I'm just saying. I mean, somebody asked me to dress in a drag show with them this upcoming month, and I was like, first of all, I can't hide my 5 o'clock shadow for nothing.
No.
I can shave at 5 a.m. and by 2 in the afternoon, I need to shave again.
I'm just not shaving mine.
That's a good beard, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It is luscious.
It's very
Luscious.
very luscious. But you know, for the most part, and that's another thing too. I mean, facial hair. Okay, yours is groomed,
Right.
neat. don't let your stuff go straggly.
Yeah.
The big bush.
Oh, I know that.
Out here.
Duck Dynasty was what, 6 years ago? When Duck Dynasty was in its heyday about 6 years ago, maybe more. We don't need a bunch of Robertson beards running around.
No.
My wife is staring at me.
Keep your stuff tight.
Did you have one of them scraggly?
I do
beards?
now. Right now, it's getting kind of scraggly. I need to shave it in my head.
In your head. I haven't come to that part yet. And my brother Rhett, bless his heart, he's like, dude, you gotta let it go. He's like, you're almost 40, let it go. I'm like, but I want to hang on to it.
What happens if you grow your hair out? What you have?
Nothing.
It just.
It literally looks like this.
The hats come off, guys.
All the time. It literally looks like this.
So there is just no grow out.
Dude, it's low maintenance. It's super low maintenance. I mean, the only thing that would be lower maintenance is if I did shave my head. But then I feel like it would be more maintenance because I'd have to shave it constantly. So, hey, look at this.
Hey, we've got visitors.
Dang, it's like a full house
I'm
up
telling
here.
you.
I mean, we've got guests on the couch. We got.
I'm a guest.
You are a guest. Mr. David Collins from So Here's the Thing just walked in the set with his niece Gracie, who shares a thing with me that we're both huge fans of Captain America. Yes, I'm showing my inner comic book nerd right now.
Captain America.
Captain America, dude. Captain America, and oddly enough, the Punisher.
And it's okay to be a gentleman and like comics.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah.
Like you said, what defines you? You know?
Right. What defines you? And that's a big thing is a lot of people like to say, oh, well, you're a nerd because you like this, that, or the other. But if you're passionate about something, aren't you a nerd anyway? Whether it's sports or comics or whatever it is that you like.
Man, I'll tell you up front, dude. Like, some of the funnest times I've had here lately. So I have a almost 8-year-old, and we bought him a PlayStation 4 for Christmas. If you haven't played Injustice 2 on PlayStation 4, you are missing out. You can fight as a Ninja Turtle and have the access to the other 3 Ninja Turtles too. So you go into it being Leonardo, but you can use the other 3 Ninja Turtles.
Because I think you can vouch for me whenever I say I probably own more Ninja Turtle shirts
Oh my God, yes.
than any grown man should.
I feel like your skin should be green.
I'd be okay with that.
Can we get like a full body tattoo of you in green skin?
Krylon can make it happen.
Krylon could make it happen, but I feel he would be more leprechaun than Ninja Turtle at this point.
Because let's just get that straight. I am only 5'6".
Don't feel bad. I'm only like maybe 5.
But he has the heart of a giant.
I'm like 5'9" on a good day with big hair. So that's going to tell you right now, since we already saw that I have no hair, I'm not 5'9".
No.
So
That was my only dream whenever I was a little kid I just want to be 5'10".
I wanted to be 6 foot. And my brother and I have talked about this several times. So my brother's like 6'2"-ish, 6'1",
Yeah.
6'2". Yeah. Good lettuce, good beard, super nice
I've
guy.
never heard it called that.
Lettuce?
Good
Yes.
lettuce? That's what...
I never heard of it either until I met Roy.
So
I like it.
So I'll tell you where I got it from. Okay, so even though I am a devout Texas Rangers fan, which by the way, baseball season's starting, everybody. I know he's an Astros guy. That's one of our biggest arguments, other than Texas, Oklahoma.
Oh,
I
yes.
can't.
Boomer Sooner.
No,
I know this isn't rolling on the field, but
God no. I think I just threw up in my mouth a little bit when you said Boomer Sooner. Because to me, you got to hook them all day long.
anyways,
There's a reason.
Back to the lettuce.
We're back.
this will become an argument, and nobody wants to see us fight on it.
Oh, but I'm going to tell you one thing. Jesus Christ himself is a Longhorn fan because the sun sets burnt orange. It does not set crimson and cream. Thank you very much.
That depends on what is in the atmosphere.
Well, thank you, Bill Nye, the
science.
science guy.
Because science.
So, but yeah, I mean, like I say, we're different, but at the same time, I feel we're kind of similar.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
Except for the fact that, again, good lettuce. Oh, I got sidetracked. Sorry, it happened.
Lettuce.
So back to the lettuce. I don't know, and you'll know this. So if I wasn't pulling for the Rangers, one of my favorite players is Bryce Harper, and Bryce Harper probably has the best hair in Major League Baseball.
He does. I will agree with that.
And that's good lettuce.
Speaking
and
of
I've
Bryce
heard.
Harper, and speaking of fixing your hair, I actually use the pomade that he is sponsored by.
So Christy
is
says,
Harper.
and I hate to even say this, but Christy says sick 'em.
Nobody cares
No.
about Baylor.
Are we really going Baylor?
Nobody cares about Baylor.
Is that a real thing?
See, here's the thing. We can argue about Texas, Oklahoma, but let somebody.
We're not. So here's the thing. Don't say it.
Oh yeah, crap. I gotta get a tagline.
Sorry, John.
What happened?
He said, "So here's the thing."
I know.
It's
Do
just
y'all even
natural.
have a copyright on that?
No,
I feel that you don't.
But I just don't.
we're
I don't
working
think
on
we should
it.
say it. Let's just
Probably should.
erase it.
We gotta. Yeah. Can we edit that from the?
No, this is live.
We are live
We are live.
and in color.
That's scary that we are live.
So, anyways,
So if y'all are wondering, and I know Bucky keeps looking at my hands because I'm fidgeting because I have a bad habit of fidgeting and stuff. So for the smoke of the night, as I call it, this is a Alec Bradley Magic Toast.
that sounds fun.
You
It does
broke out
sound
the
fun.
magic.
I
toast?
broke out the
Nice.
Magic Toast. For episode 1, I broke out the Magic Toast. John has heard me talk about this cigar literally for like the past 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yes. So Alec Bradley, just a little background on cigars. Alec Bradley is a company with two brothers whose actual first names make up the name of the company, but they're actually both Rubens. They're from the Reuben family in Tampa, Florida. They've been growing and making cigars for years. So this one is a Robusto. It has a Nicaraguan filler and Honduran Maduro wrapper. So for those of you that don't speak cigar nerd,
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. So, as not a cigar person, who will typically enjoy them when you offer? When you say
as a gentleman should do, he
Right.
should offer.
always, would that be similar to somebody that does enjoy whiskey? Would that be similar to like a blended whiskey?
It would not actually.
Okay.
Because normally the way cigars work, normally you go same country filler, same country wrapper. Notice when I was describing this one, it was a Nicaraguan filler, but a Honduran wrapper. So it's the same region. So you're going to get the same, but you're going to get different as well.
Okay.
So if that makes any sense. It
does.
So you're going to get.
I got
So
you.
basically what I'm going to do, I'm fixing a blade.
Smelling what you're stepping in.
You're smelling what I'm stuffing? You picking up what I'm putting down? I got you. So I was going to say I'm going to blaze up, but I'm going to light this cigar because blaze up makes y'all think
Yeah,
I'm
it
doing
doesn't
something
sound good.
highly illegal.
So, and
Competition is something illegal.
it's something.
Hey,
it's something
hey,
that
hey.
I
Never.
I want you to talk to the people about. Tell them about retrohaling.
So retrohaling literally is a term, and I see by David Collins' face, David's like, what in the world are you talking about?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know.
So I'll tell you. So
I
to
found
get,
out just a few days ago.
so to get the flavor notes of retrohaling, what
smart.
you do is you blow out, but when you blow out just a little bit so where you can go back through your nostril with it. That gives you the flavor notes of.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is very similar to whiskey tasting.
So, and I'll tell you why. We went to the Cigar Club, is that what it's called, in Beaumont? And I talked to this guy who was super informative. Never had heard, and we were talking about cigars and everything, and he talked about retrohaling to me, and he's like, he said he knows 50-year-old men at the place in Lake Charles who come in and they smoke cigars all their life, but they've never actually smoked a cigar because they smoke it and they inhale it and all the way down, and they talk about, oh, well, it burns in the back of my throat.
Oh.
And he'll tell you, he's like, the cigar smoke should never touch the back of your throat.
No, it should not.
That was
Yours-
going to be my next question
Yeah,
because I'm not
It
as
literally should not touch the back. He's
not
exactly
as versed
100% right.
on cigars as I probably should be being on
So
the
a
show.
lot of people, the way they look is,
Yeah, I was going to say, is that a myth or is it true that whereas whenever you smoke a cigarette, you inhale it, you blow it out, but I've always heard a cigar, you don't inhale it, you just basically hold it
Right.
and then exhale.
you're exactly 100% right.
So that is not a myth. It is
And
No,
to
that is
actually
not a
get-
myth. And like everybody says too, like cigars are worse for you than cigarettes. That is a complete myth as well. Because like you just said, with a cigarette, you inhale
Right.
and then exhale.
Gotcha.
With this, you're never going past your basically the little uvula. I think it's the uvula, the
little-
little punching
the
bag
little
looking
dangly
thing in the
thing.
back of your throat. Yeah.
Now, we are not saying that cigars are good for you
No, we
by any means. We're not. That's the Surgeon General thing. So, like,
per Surgeon General, we don't condone smoking. We don't condone.
Well, first of all,
smoking cigars.
Surgeon General obviously has never had a good cigar in his life because this is fantastic.
But yeah, and he taught me so much stuff, man, and it blew my mind, like the techniques that go into cigar smoking and stuff like that. Like, if you ever get a chance, go down there because
the Cigar Club in Beaumont, they are on their game for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Brother John.
Yes.
Write that down. Let's see what we can do on the show.
Okay. Absolutely.
I feel like
But I do like I said, I'm not much of a cigar aficionado. Big word. But what I like about everything that
means expert for those of you at home that don't speak big word.
But everything we're talking about, I like it because I like whiskey, and a lot of what you're saying can translate to whiskey drinkers because it's a lot of the same idea. You want those notes, you want the flavor, you want whenever you're really tasting a whiskey, you really just want it to first sit on the front of your mouth before your teeth, and then as you swallow, you want to inhale so that you can get all of those notes.
I'm sorry, I just had a mouthgasm. Can you repeat all that? This cigar is really good. I'm not gonna lie.
You had a what?
Please don't make me say all that again. We're not scripted.
We have a viewer discretion. We're good.
We do have a viewer discretion.
But if you think about it, a lot of what you're saying and a lot of what goes into whiskey and what people look for in a good whiskey go hand in hand.
They really do.
Therefore, whenever people say, I've got a good whiskey and cigar, you're not too far off from each other.
Right.
You're really not. They really do go hand in hand. And not just that. So this one, I saw full disclaimer on this one. This is actually the second one. I went back and got another one because as the name is Magic Toast, so I paired the first one with a cup of Death Wish coffee.
Breakfast.
And it is equally as good. And yes, you can pair coffees with cigars. It's okay.
I'm not saying.
People will tell you, no, it has to be done with liquor. No.
We talked about it. What is it? The Java Mint.
The Drew Estates Java Mint
is really good with a cup of coffee.
It really is. Because it's Java and mint. I mean, Java's another. That is the one I told you about. You're exactly right. The Drew Estates Java Mint. And they also make one that's just Java. That's just, you don't get the mint with it. You get just the coffee.
Right.
And it is really good.
I love coffee.
Hey, coffee's good.
Coffee's very good.
Have you tried Death Wish?
I have not.
Oh, bro.
I've got a coworker that drinks Death Wish. He brings this, but this big, full of it every day.
Speaking of,
and I don't know how he can drink it. Functional gentleman.
Functional gentleman. I love what you did there. So
and
how
not
he
have
can
a heart
function
attack every day at work because it's literally one of those 30-ounce tumblers of Death Wish coffee.
So
I've heard it's the strongest.
It is pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie. I grew up. My grandparents, God rest their soul, were Seaport people, and then it went to Folgers, which to me is low-grade dog food.
I still remember when Folgers went from the metal can to the plastic can.
No.
Yes.
But I'm not gonna lie. If I'm not drinking Death Wish, I love me some 425 blend. Is that what it is? 425 blend from Frenchie's.
Absolutely.
Frenchie's Coffee House, which, by the way, we're inside Frenchie's Coffee House at
Studio in the
Shout
Pines.
out
Studio
Frenchie's
in the
Coffee
Pines, but I
House.
need you to cue the address because I always forget.
Studio in the Pines at 195 East Avenue H in beautiful downtown Silsbee,
That's
Texas.
what I'm talking about. I always forget the
He's
address.
so good at that.
He's very good.
It's smooth.
He's the second best guy on the staff behind his wife.
Whoa!
I second that.
Speaking of which, so you know why I hated Folgers went to the plastic coffee cans?
No, please tell me.
Because the metal coffee cans were so good to put bacon fat in.
You, sir, are 100% correct.
Deer
Bacon
stand
fan.
heaters.
And deer stand heaters.
That's a good one, too. Deer stand heaters.
And loose
Oh,
screws.
yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
We've
just
done
as
that
a
before,
Well,
too.
you can
general
do that in
storage,
plastic, but the bacon grease thing, it's so underrated.
Yes.
Can we just all agree
Yes.
on that? People, they can't save it anymore
Yeah.
because they don't have metal coffee cans anymore.
That's right.
That is very true.
No, there are a couple of brands.
Wait a minute, doesn't Maxwell House
I've
still do the
actually-
metal?
I think so.
Maxwell House, I think, still
I've
does.
I've resorted to using the girls. They have those little thermoses for their lunch kits.
Yeah.
I've got 2 of them full of bacon grease
Who does
because
it?
it's the only thing.
Oh, Cafe Du Monde. They have they still have a metal
and I
can.
actually have some of that at the house too. Which, by the way, that's a good coffee as well.
Chicory
Yes.
coffee is
Chicory
delicious. I don't care
and
who
coffee.
says it's
Hey,
not.
coffee
It's
and chicory is a
delicious.
throwback, dude.
Yes.
Coffee and chicory is literally a throwback. That's when my grandparents were alive. They lived on Toledo Bend, and when you walked in Grandma's kitchen and said, "Hey, I want some coffee milk," you can bet your bottom
Coffee
dollar
milk.
she was pulling out coffee with like half a shot glass of milk, just enough to change the color of it. So you were drinking full-grown coffee at like 10 years old.
Heck
Yes.
And
yeah. My great.
Well, that's why I run on like
She made us
900
coffee
milligrams of
all the time.
caffeine a day. So I mean,
those are rookie numbers.
well,
But-
yeah, I do need to pump them up.
I
But
will
it's all-
say I'm having and I hate to say this, never been to New Orleans.
Well, I remember somebody being invited one time and they backed out.
We've done this 100 times, sir. And just think life. We are grown ass men
We are grown men.
with wives and kids and lives.
I think
And
actually,
that did kind of.
I think actually on that trip I hadn't had kids yet. That's how long ago it's been.
Well, I didn't know you before kids.
No, you did know me before kids.
No, you've always had Braden.
Oh, that's right. I may have. Hell, I don't even know how old I am at this point.
Anyways, so I am a big, whether it's just breakfast blend, donut shop, etc., etc. I've always drank those, and actually, you gave me my Keurig that I have.
I did give you your Keurig.
I've always just used those. Well, recently, at HEB, found chicory and coffee.
Yes.
In the
And
community
I
coffee?
am no, it's the HEB brand,
Really?
and I'm officially in love with chicory and coffee. It's all I buy now.
You should try Communities.
I like HEB.
They're like the original. They're
HEB
like the
supports Texas.
community
And we are in
coffee.
Texas.
Coffee and chip. Well, I understand that, but hear me out. Communities coffee and chicory
Texas.
is like the OG
Texas.
of coffee and chicory. I'm just telling you. Yeah, I'll repeat that if you want.
I do have Cafe Du Monde beignets at the house, though.
Hey, beignets are good.
mix.
The beignet mix.
So
They are good.
Let me tell you something though. Okay, so my wife gave me a little tip, and I'm going to give it out to the rest of the world. Okay, so obviously, Cafe Du Monde is a big staple in
Right.
New Orleans. Okay,
If you go to New Orleans,
If
you have to go.
You have to go. But if you want just as good coffee and just as good beignets, what is the place called? Coffee Call in Baton Rouge.
Yes, Coffee Call.
Go to Coffee Call in Baton Rouge.
Yes.
So you'd be calling Baton Rouge?
Absolutely.
Garth Brooks reference. I love it.
We do not own the rights to that song.
No, we do not.
No, we do not, but Garth Brooks is legit.
If you don't love Garth Brooks, then you don't love
Get
life.
out.
You
Get
don't
out.
love America. That's
Just,
Right.
just go ahead and turn the live
Let's
feed
not do
off. If
that.
you don't like Garth Brooks, go ahead and turn
I'm
it off.
embarrassed that I said America.
Did you say
America.
America?
I said America.
I'm so proud. I didn't
No.
even catch it.
Nope. I apologize. Next thing you know, I'm going to be doing the politician thumb.
There's a politician thumb.
You're a politician and you don't know the politician thumb?
I guess I didn't read that in the handbook. I'm sorry.
So let's
mean,
go
I
ahead and say it. Bucky Pinder for mayor. 2 years.
I would love for Bucky to be mayor. You understand that? You know how much stuff I could get done if Bucky was the mayor?
Let's run this town.
Like a Rihanna Jay-Z reference. Run this town. I like it.
That's right.
So speaking of music, so we had a discussion on our group chat the other day.
Yes.
And John, I'm not gonna lie, John brought it on the group chat because if y'all ain't heard the rapper by the name of NF, that dude's legit. No foul language whatsoever. I've listened to literally his whole catalog in the last 2 days. No cuss words.
So that whole conversation started a little later in the evening than necessary.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, me and the wife were already knee deep in our normal shows.
Oh, good.
that we
I
watched
didn't
together.
know where you were going with that. I didn't know where
But
you
you
were.
wanted it to go there.
I didn't know where you
But-
were going.
I couldn't take the time to actually listen to the songs that were being referenced in that conversation. So I didn't really have a chance, and I have not had a chance because, like I said, it's been nonstop at work.
And let me just go ahead and apologize so everybody hears it, and I'm noted on saying this. I apologize for speaking to y'all so late in the group chat, but your producer doesn't sleep. So
Yeah, you're up here every time you say something, you say, "Oh, I'm at the studio."
Your producer may not sleep, but some of us get up early.
Yes.
I'm just gonna say that some of us get up early.
Yeah.
I like sleep. I don't do a lot of it, but when I sleep, I like to sleep.
I'm good for about if I can get at least 6 hours, I'm good.
Yeah.
And that's kind of odd, being as I'm the elder statesman
Is that
of this group.
okay? So is that something that happens as us gentlemen get older and further along in life? Because I don't know if I remember a time where I slept past 10 o'clock. But as I've gotten older, it's been pointed out more that I wake up too early, whether I go to sleep at 10 o'clock or at 1 o'clock.
You can set your watch by me, so I'm a creature of habit. Okay, 8:30, I'm in the bed. 9 o'clock, 9:15 at the latest, I'm out. But then again, 3:45, alarm goes off. That sucks for the weekend because the weekend rolls around, no alarm. 6:30.
Oh.
No, I sleep in a little bit till 6:30.
He is a sleeper.
Yeah, I like sleep on the weekends. I'm not gonna lie. I like to catch up on it. I think I run myself kind of ragged during the week and then catch up on the weekends.
Well, as everybody here likes to know, I do take naps. You give me shit.
That's because you're old.
Shit.
Gracie is
Shit
laughing
alone.
at you for waking up at 6:30. Meanwhile, on weekend she'll typically stir about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, when I was how old are
1
you?
o'clock?
Wait a minute, how old are you, Grace? You just said for full disclaimer. So you're 15?
15.
I can tell you right now.
Payroll.
I can tell you right now. When I was her age, if I was awake before 2 in the afternoon, something was wrong.
See,
Especially on the weekends.
that's why I'm saying I can't ever remember a time like that because I've always had things to do.
You're just a busy guy. I mean, that's all I can sum
Mr.
up
Cool.
to. I don't know about that,
don't
but yeah. I mean, we're reaching at this
I'm
point.
getting old. That just sounds
You're
stupid.
getting old. So I had a conversation with my wife today. Okay,
He talks
so-
to his wife, guys.
I do talk to my wife pretty regular, actually. You know, it's kind of in the contract when you say I do.
This is true. There's a
You
lot
have
of
to
things
have-
in that contract that you don't realize are in that contract. They get brought up a lot.
Holding bags while shopping. Yeah, that falls in that contract.
Buying expensive bags while shopping.
Handbags or bags?
Handbags.
Oh yeah, I know. We regular at Michael Kors. I know you do too, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm good with something off of Amazon. Is somebody here? Somebody here? Okay, good.
Straight creeping.
Okay, we're gonna keep talking because
And dead.
yeah, we had to stick up the
Dead air. Dead
stick
air's
up.
not
Well, it's not dead air. I mean, it's literally a stuck up cigar
Hey, don't break
at the
nothing
moment.
back there.
But I mean, it's just when you have conversations. Conversations are a
Anyways,
good
back
thing.
to what you were saying.
What was
you
I
were talking
saying?
to
I
your
got
wife.
derailed. I was talking to my wife, and my wife's like, "So hey, keep in mind, you're going to be 40 this year." And I told her, I said, "Yes, thank you for reminding me. I know when I was born." But she's like, "I'm going to plan you a party." And full disclosure, I hate surprise parties.
Surprise.
Yeah, and the sad thing about it, she tells me now, my birthday's not till October, so I'm going to forget.
Yeah, you will.
So then again, I'm going to be surprised. But yes, I will. It's okay to admit that you're 40 or about to be 40. I know none of y'all have that problem, but I'm about to be 40.
So,
Oh my! Shut up.
time out. We've got a comment.
We do have a comment?
Speaking of music,
Uh-huh.
y'all didn't even know what a crooner was.
I did not. I'm
What?
Full disclosure, I had never heard that term before in my life till Bobby dropped it today.
Really?
Never. I know what
Why?
I don't know.
Can you?
Yeah, it's like Sinatra and Dean Martin and all that. Those
Right.
are crooners.
Yeah.
And Bobby gave me the definition, but I forgot
So-
it since then.
You have kids. Have you seen the movie Sing?
Yeah.
Yes.
The definition of crooner is that little mouse that sings on that show.
I don't.
little mouse
I
with
don't
He is a
have,
crooner.
I
The little
don't have
mouse with
kids,
the
and I've
suit?
seen Sing.
Huh?
The little mouse with the suit?
Yeah.
Okay.
That dude is the definition of a crooner.
Okay.
And I'll stand by that all day long.
I learned a new word today.
Apparently, Bucky, it's a koala.
It's not a mouse, it's a koala.
No, the koala's the
I
guy
thought it was
that
a mouse.
owns.
The mouse is the one that sings
No,
like
the
the Frank
koala's the one that
Sinatra.
owns the
The koala
theater.
owns the theater.
Yeah.
The mouse, the little mouse.
You're wrong.
that has a gambling problem is the crooner.
I've seen it about 15 times, so
I've seen it twice.
I just like the
I
music.
know that's an odd statement saying I've seen it twice, being as both my kids are under the age of 8. But you're different, though. Speaking of kids and family dynamics, I'm just going to tell you this on air. I feel so sorry for you at home.
Hey, she's watching.
I know she's watching, and I've told her this before, too. Bucky is so outnumbered at his house, it's not even funny.
Huh.
Bucky has
Am I?
Dana, which is female, obviously. His 2 daughters, Kaylee and Braylee.
I do.
Both the dogs are female. So it's like a 5-to-1 advantage at this point.
Yes.
I feel so sorry for the man.
Extremely outnumbered.
I tell him all the time, hey, if you need a break, I have a spare bedroom.
It's been offered quite a
It
bit.
has been offered quite a bit. So Dana's watching. Does that make you nervous that your
No,
wife's
not at
watching?
all.
Mine
She
doesn't.
knows I love the
I
spotlight.
can tell you right now, mine is not watching. Now, my mother-in-law, on the other hand, is probably watching. My
Hello,
mom's probably
mother-in-law.
watching. Which, by the way, if y'all ain't noticed, shout out to my lovely mother for making that nice whiskey tumbler that we may or may not do a giveaway on. I don't know. I mean, we're up to like 300 followers. I feel we should do something
Yeah.
for the fans.
I'm in. I like it.
We'll have to figure it out. We'll get back to you guys on what giveaway we're doing, but I feel we should do a giveaway, as we like to put on our post, hashtag for
Oh,
the fan, and a cat.
and the cat.
Oh, I forgot. Yes, Luna the cat is female as well, so it's like 6-to-1.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dana.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're watching.
Thank you.
Here's Bucky. Poor
Mouth.
Bucky's outnumbered.
We're going to need another one.
I need a.
This is a
Well,
sad
It
conversation.
is. It's a sad day, T. Drexy. Sad day. Did you almost lose your?
We've got a full house in the
We
house.
do have a full. I'm not used to a full house.
Yeah.
I mean, it's exciting.
Being on
Hey,
this side of the camera.
Can
I
we
know
all
it
just
is
agree
interesting with you being on that side of the camera.
that today is an exciting day. It's
is.
episode 1
It is episode 1.
of The Functional Gentleman. Rolling on the Field's been going for
About 2 months.
And
close
those
to 2
guys
months.
are fun.
about a month.
So I hate to. I'm gonna put you on the spot. I hate to steal from ruling on the
Oh,
field.
gosh, here we go. I don't know what he's going to say.
So
Don't like not knowing.
I feel for next week we should do some kind of. I'm gonna call it the big 3 list. Instead of where they do a top 5, we're gonna do 3.
3.
I'm gonna let you pick the topic on the big 3 list for next week.
Let me do some thinking.
You
Yeah,
will do
we'll
some
put it
thinking
on the
that one.
page.
I think we're gonna
Let's
have
put it on
to.
the page.
I like
and let's
to-
get some fan feedback.
Yeah.
So let's. I got a male cat. Yes, Bobby. You have a male cat. That's not going to help Bucky's situation. Though.
Not at all.
Not even close. Not unless Bucky. I already coin checked him. Neither
Yeah.
one of them had it.
We lose.
Oh, see, Mr. Collins had.
Yeah.
Mr. Collins is on point right now.
He is. So, like I was saying, it's a very exciting time. So here's the thing. We've got Rolling on the Field, and we've got our show now.
We do have.
Gentlemen.
Finally.
Finally.
I feel like The Rock. Finally.
So just so everybody knows, because there's been a lot of we're sorries, and we're coming, I swear, and it's been talked about on every show. It's just been it's been hectic. It's been a hectic 12 months.
But I feel like it's been worth the wait.
It's definitely been worth the wait. I think this is going to be what everybody wants it to be.
That's it.
Absolutely.
When I walked into set tonight, and when Bucky and I walked into set on night, I literally walked in and said, "Hey, A-team's in the house. Y'all all need to bring your game up." So we're bringing the game. Just to let you know.
The game's
So wait a
changed.
minute. Top 3, is that Texas wines or is that just regular wines? Because I feel like I can do a whole list on just Texas wines.
And can we get this right?
Okay.
Stella Rose? Is that what it's called?
Stella Rosa.
Stella Rosa?
Uh-huh.
Can we just all agree that that's not a wine?
No, that's like Arbor Mist. It doesn't.
It even
fall in-
says on the bottle low alcohol or something of that nature.
You do know by making
It's
that
grape juice.
You do know by making that statement, we're going to lose half our female viewership just off the cut.
I'm just letting you know.
Because I'm telling you right
I'm
now.
saying it now. It's grape juice.
Because
I can buy it.
You know,
in the same aisle
we
at
live
Walmart.
we live in cancel culture. You know that, right? That's cancel culture, and snowflakes is where we reside at currently.
Yeah.
Cancel culture.
Speaking
We're
of
not
which,
gonna go to
not only the live shows, but the podcast that we have.
Yes.
Yes, we
of
do
which.
have two. One that's
Amazing.
good. Yes, if y'all have not listened to Adam Nation and Trent Thames, is that how you pronounce it? Thames.
Tim's.
It is what it is. Tim's
Anyways, it is what it is.
is a good podcast.
Is what it is.
It is what it is. It's a good podcast. And here's a big spoiler. I'm going to go ahead and spoil this one.
Oh, boy.
So in April, Miss Bobby Marble has her podcast. It's Listen Closely. Am I correct on that? That deals with all the unexplained stuff you can ever want in life. I think is your first thing Are you tackling Goat Man first?
Goat
No.
Man.
No, you're not tackling
Goat Man's
Man.
going to come later.
Okay, so Goat Man's coming. So for those of you who didn't grow up in or around Silsbee, if you go, Bucky, FYI. So you go to Gore Cemetery at the end of, is it Old Maids Road?
Old Maids Hill.
Old Maids Hill. There is a cemetery, and if you go to that cemetery at midnight, you are supposed to see something that literally looks like a half man, half goat standing in the back.
We do not endorse this. If you go down there and get shot, it is not our fault.
That should have been on the disclaimer as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But no, I mean it's
Any and all ghost attacks are not.
wine tastes.
We are not responsible
Oh
for.
snap! Hold up.
Wine tastes
no.
like old Easter
So
egg
I'm gonna go ahead and
water.
tell you this.
Can we get a?
So wait a minute. So shout out to my soon-to-be sister-in-law, Rosalie Petch. That's my brother's fiance. So they're watching from Baytown right now.
Hey.
So
what's up, Baytown?
I just want to know how you know what old Easter egg water tastes like.
That's
Well,
a very good question.
Well, I mean, it's okay. Maybe I'm the only one that did this as a kid.
are
But
we-
when you dye Easter eggs, have you ever wanted to do a shot of Easter egg water?
No.
Like, is there a specific color you like more
Nah,
than
bro,
the
there's
other?
very-
I'm not gonna lie. I tend to go to the purples. I like purple drink. I don't know if it's a good thing or not.
Well, now we're getting to H-Town. That's a little further than Baytown.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. There was
Chop
one
and screw.
time. There was one time I went to the Swisher House and the Screw House. So
Adrian says that Stella Rosa is not a wine. It is just a little fizzy juice.
See? Agreed.
So that's a woman saying that. So
I like that.
you're a big HEB shopper like I
I am. I love HEB.
So HEB, if
Shout
y'all
out
have
HEB.
not been,
No free ads.
shout out to HEB for sure. HEB
no
is
free ads.
Texas
free
company,
ads.
and we're all about the great state of Texas as
we
we
are.
all live here. So HEB has a full section that is devoted to nothing but Texas wines.
That's not a bad thing.
All wines that are made in Texas. And I'm not gonna lie, my wife would really want me to plug this right now. So Sister Creek Wine from Sisterdale, Texas. It's a good wine. I'm not a wine guy, but I actually like that one, if that tells you anything.
I will say, though, on that note, I am a huge supporter of all things Texas.
Oh, yeah.
I
for
try
sure.
to buy anything I buy. I try to buy that it's made in Texas, whether that's stuff at HEB or the liquor store or wherever. I try to stick to a lot of the local Texas stuff.
Yeah, there's really some good, Whataburger, Texas thing.
Yeah, but they sold out.
I know
just in
they
case
did sell
anybody
out.
Didn't know that.
Hashtags.
Dude, I love-
Actually,
I
no.
love Whataburger.
No. do
Hack
not.
Vineyards from Santa Fe, Texas is on point.
Yeah,
So
I can honestly say I've never tried any of their
we're gonna have
stuff.
to we'll have to get some wines.
We are gonna have to get some wines.
We'll get some wines.
And hey,
in here.
not only that, we're gonna do a little shameless reaching. I guess I can't say shameless endorsements.
Okay.
But if you are watching this and you own a liquor store, a cigar shop, any kind of spirits in general, we will try your stuff. If you are a local vineyard or brewery, a microbrewer, we will try your stuff on air. We have no shame.
If you want to brew it in your garage, I'll try your stuff.
I feel like I should have a steel in my garage.
You know,
Of course, I also feel
I did
that-
that at one point in my
I
life.
also
In my
feel
apartment,
that's-
in an apartment, with one of those little
Wait a minute,
plastic keg brewer thingies.
Okay, we were talking beer. I thought you
Yeah,
were going to tell me.
Well,
I thought
beer,
you were going
but-
to tell me you had a steel in your
No,
garage. I was like,
but
where
if
was
anybody has
I
one in their
at?
garage, I'm down.
I'm down too. Not gonna lie.
So, Roy, this has
Yes.
been fun,
Has it?
but it ain't been real fun.
I feel it's been a blast.
I feel so too.
Because you literally,
Hey.
I literally could not ask for a better co-host. I think I'm gonna go out on the record, and I know that the guys from So Here's the Thing are sitting here.
Yes, they are.
I have the best co-host in the game. That guy. My co-host
No comment.
is better than your co-host.
Bucky, get out in the street. We're gonna fight for it.
Can we put that
I'm not
live?
a fighter.
He's not a fighter.
He's not
He's
a
a
fighter.
hugger.
Bless his heart.
Well, I guess I win by default.
Oh no!
Yes.
Wait a minute. Can I be
he
can I be tagged in?
Sure.
He tagged
I'm
me
down.
in.
All right.
We're co-hosts. You're me. I'm you. We're together.
I feel we're together a little. I mean, can we only live 3 houses down from each other? I
Yes.
feel there's a lot of togetherness going on.
I've showered in your bathroom.
Justin, okay. The
And-
best idea of the night goes to my brother Justin.
Uh-oh, what do we got?
Functional Gentleman Brewery.
I'm
Oh
down.
my God! Yes, Justin is a genius.
I like that.
Can we possibly look at purchasing the Collier building and renovating it as a brewery?
All right, but for reals,
Christy, if you're watching, we've got a plan.
we are doing this. This has been Functional Gentlemen.
It has been, and it's been very,
It's been fun.
very fun and functional.
I hope y'all continue to tune in.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to be doing this every
every Thursday night at 7 o'clock.
7
Every
o'clock.
Thursday night at 7 o'clock.
And there will be some shows that will be more structured.
Yes.
There will be some shows that aren't
and
structured at all.
By structured, Roy's not going to ramble as much. That's what Bucky means by. That's code for
But-
you ramble way too much.
No, not at all. This is episode 1, and we're excited to be here. We're excited to be in Silsbee. We're excited to be a part of the HTT Media family. We are ready to roll, finally. We're going to be talking about all things gentlemen, all things functional. And I think if you continue to tune in, you're going to love what you hear and see.
I feel the functional gentleman comment is targeted at me.
Dysfunctional gentlemen.
Yes, so Bobby Marble commented.
There's a door behind you,
Dysfunctional,
and you can walk
functional gentleman. Can I throw a challenge flag on that, or is that the wrong show
That's
for
the
this?
wrong,
wrong
show.
show.
Dang it. Wrong
Speaking
show.
of which, I've been thinking maybe we need to do a cross show of ruling on the field and the functional
So-
gentlemen for like a tailgate Thursday, huh?
I'm glad.
Is everybody in?
I'm glad you brought that up because Ruling on the Field guys told me last night. Next Wednesday, they want to do a cross-platform St. Patty's Day tailgater.
Let's do it.
Oh my God.
And
I
so
mean,
we're
gentlemen
gonna-
like to drink.
yes,
Gentlemen like to tailgate. Gentlemen love sports. They do sports.
Gentlemen like to smoke.
So we're going to see if we can't put that together.
So y'all stay tuned. And go ahead, Brother John.
Stay tuned and stay functional.
All right, guys, you heard the man. Say it again one more time.
Stay tuned and stay functional.
Y'all have a good night.